Gary, a 1-1 result here at Steel Park. The run of 4 games unbeaten continues, but 55 minutes against a replacement keeper and no real target attained. Is I don't know what you said to them after the game.
Just pretty much what you said, with probably a little bit more colourful language. So disappointed. The build-up play was fine. You expect that against 9 men, and if someone would have offered me to get into the areas that we got in the final third, if someone would have showed me the areas we're going to get in 15 times down the left-hand side, 20 times down the right-hand side in crossing positions, and I think we put 2 meaningful crosses in, had 1 shot on goal. That's just a severe lack of quality today. Like I say, the build-up play was exactly how we wanted it. We wanted to get the ball out wide. We wanted to try and stretch the game, because obviously they had 9, so they were shuffling across the pitch. You could see they was getting tired, and they done well, didn't they? They battened down the hatches and they let us have it out wide. And fortunately for them, and unfortunately for us, we didn't have enough quality in the wide areas, and that's on the players. When I try and protect the players all the time, and I come out here and I say it how it is, but today the players have let us down with a severe lack of quality and even bravery towards the end, because we got corners. Why do we want to put it in the box? Well, that's a fight ball when we've got a 2-man advantage. We've got to be brave. We're screaming for them to go do it short, to try and draw a couple of players out, and they weren't brave enough, and that's probably the most disappointing thing for me. They're probably having a drink now, talking about the game and this, that and the other, but they've got to take responsibility on the pitch to go get the ball. They was getting a foul. We weren't doing things nearly quick enough, and that's nothing to do with ability. That's nothing to do with tactics. That's about having balls and going getting on the ball and be willing to make a mistake in front of 550 people who have members here. And we didn't have enough characters today to stand up and be counted. And I've been in winning dressing rooms, and a performance like that, you'd have players almost swinging for each other in the dressing room. Nothing. 0. Sitting there like school children. So that's my responsibility. I've let it get to that. Like I say, I've recruited the players, but we need some men desperately. And at the minute, that was a boy performance. And we've just had too many of them this year. It's been a difficult month on and off the pitch. That's documented. But regardless of all that, the players have got a responsibility. Well, no, so not just the player. We've got a responsibility to go out and produce a result against 9 men, and we've failed to do it. And for me, that was just down to the lack of quality and the lack of. Well, trying not to use a swear. The lack of bravery to go put yourself in the shop window and make a mistake.
Now, there's no Toby Hilliard today. Obviously, no. He was missed.
Yeah.
Is he back for Tuesday night's game?
No. He's got a month. He's got a month ban off the FA. When he was a young lad, he put a minimal bet on in 2015 or 16, and that's reared its head, and he's been banned for a month. Listen,
I wasn't even aware of that, so okay, that's fine.
And that's that for me.
Do you want me to cut that out?
No. For me, that's an absolute scandal that a boy of 17, 18 at the time. We're talking minimal pence, but they're cracking down on it. Obviously, with the Ivan Toney thing, we've had 5 players investigated and done in various ways, but unfortunately, Toby's had a month's ban, which is not ideal because he's in the form of his life. He's our talisman. And we really missed him today. But listen, I'm not making any excuses. We played against 9 men. They're second bottom in the league. Not taking anything away from rugby. I get on really well with their manager, Carl. I'm sort of pleased for him. I wish that had come against someone else. But they deserved it. They dug in. They bit down on the gum shield. But our lack of quality today, and that's not something I've levelled at the players very often. Our lack of quality today in the final third was. We put Jaffa up front for 20-25 minutes to be a nuisance, because obviously missing the Toby presence. We hit the first man probably 15-20 times. Left and right, we kept hitting the first man. Every time we shot, we snatched at it, we hit it in the stand 8 or 9 times. You know, we got ourselves in some really, really good positions, and our final ball and our final bit of quality was non-existent.
And of course, you've got this game away on Tuesday night.
Yeah.
Replay away at Walsall Wood.
Yeah.
Don't know what the pitch condition's going to be because it's been called off the last couple of games. They must have played today, I'm guessing.
They was away today. I think they beat Gresley 2-1.
So that's going to be a tough game.
It's going to be a tough game, but typical Corby will probably go there and give a really good account of ourselves. You know, that's just like I say, I've never been so frustrated. I know that there's a good team in there, but we are a few key components missing, and that's getting more and more evident each week. And like I say, we're not in the situation as a club now to bring in these key components. You know, if I have to take the responsibility for putting this group together, then no problem, I will. But I'll take as much stick as I have to take. That's no problem with me, drawing 1-1 at home. But I think some of the players have got to take some of the responsibility today. And we've got to go again on Tuesday. But you know, if we had a bigger squad, there'd probably be 2 or 3, 4 changes on Tuesday. But we ain't, so it'll be 1 or 2. And as disappointed as I am, and upset as I am, we've got to stick together. You know, I'm venting at the minute. They are good lads. They are good players in the main. And today we just lacked that quality. And obviously, the longer it went, the more, you know, it's like, I suppose, like a golfer or a snooker player, that you start snatching at stuff. And we started snatching at stuff and making the wrong decision, and then trying too hard. And you just got to relax and play. And you got this, you know, the fans were great again today. You know, that's getting a bit embarrassing for me. They keep saying it every week, but they got behind the team. You know, they're trying to will the team forward, and we're just letting them down at the minute. We're letting them down.
Gary, appreciate your time.
Yeah.
And your words. Thank you very much.
No problem. Thank you.